Hey guys, it's Melissa, and today was my last day of school. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Junior year was stressful and hard, and now I'm a senior, and I'm so happy. I'm almost done with high school, and I feel like I just started school, and it's amazing. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about my Bfest experience, and I'm going to be showing you a haul from Bfest, like what I got. Yeah. If you don't know what Bfest is, basically Barnes & Noble did like a teen book festival thing. It was at like every bookstore. So this is the flyer I have, and Bfest, and they told you like the days and the times and what was going on. I only went Friday and Saturday because Sunday I had to start studying because I had finals. I'm gonna start off with my Bfest experience. So it started Friday, June 10th at 7 p.m. and I was prepared. I was super excited because it was trivia, and I'm good at trivia, so I was excited. Unfortunately, I fell asleep and at like 7:01 I woke up and I'm like, oh my god, I have to get going. And so I called Barnes & Noble to make sure I could like still like join in if they were already started, and they're like, yeah, it's totally fine. So then I went, and there were only 4 people there. And they were it was like a small table, and they're sitting down and they're like filling out a paper, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look fun at all. And I did it anyways because I wanted to win an ARC. They did the first page, and I wasn't there for that. Then they started the second page, and that's when I was there, so I did the whole second page, and I earned 15 points, which was actually more than the girls that were there the whole time. Unfortunately, I didn't win. The girl who won got like 23 points or something, and then her friend got 15, I got 15. There was like 2 other girls there, like one got 13 and the other got 10. And I was really surprised because I'm like, if I was there the whole time, I probably could have won the ARCs, but I wasn't there the whole time. It actually really surprised me that they didn't know some of the answers, because like one of them was like Shailene Woodley, and the other one was like Dylan O'Brien. I'm like, how do you not know Dylan O'Brien? And the only thing that like kind of upset me was, and I think it's the second category, was like locations or something, and that like they were giving out the locations, and it was like really easy because they're like, oh, here's another nickname for it, blah blah blah, it's the capital of this, and it's like really big places. And then they're like, oh, it's the place that Adam met, what's her name, the girl in Where She Went, and it's the place where they met, and it was in Where She Went. And I read it, and I'm like, oh my god, New York City. So I started writing it down. And then she gave the hint that was like, also known as the Big Apple. And I'm like, oh, so they're all gonna get it too, even though I was gonna. Anyways, I got 15 points in that category and those pages. And I was really upset because I'm like, oh, I could have won the ARCs, but I didn't. And it's because I slept. Anyways, the girl told us to come back tomorrow, and they're gonna play the spelling thing and scavenger hunts, and it was gonna be really fun. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in, I'm down. So the next day at like, what did the second time start? It's 2? Starts at 2. This is where it gets interesting. So Saturday, June 11th at 2 p.m. is the Spelling Showdown Storyball games and activities. So I go there at like 1:30 because, you know, I don't want to be late like I was yesterday. I go there at 1:30 and I start standing around, and I see they have like a table set up, and there's like books, so there's gonna be authors, and I'm like, oh cool, I didn't know that they were gonna do that too. And then I see like a lot of like high school kids going, and I'm like, oh my god, like my anxiety just started like cranking up, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this because I was alone. My mom was sitting in the car, I didn't have my phone, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And so then I asked someone when the spelling thing was, and they didn't know. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just stand around for a bit. And I was listening to like the kids' conversations, and I guess their teacher was an author, and so all these kids were getting extra credit, so it was a lot of teenagers. And I was like, okay, well, cool. So I didn't really care about the authors, so I just like went to the other side of Barnes & Noble. And then my mom came in, and we both asked another person, about the spelling thing, and they said that they already did it. And mind you, it was not 2 p.m. And I was like, what? You already did it? Like, what? And the girl was really snotty about it. She's like, yeah, we already did it. Oh well, you know, like, oh well. And then my mom's like, well, can I talk to a manager? And so the manager comes over and he's just like apologetic. He's just like, oh, I'm so sorry, but we already did it. I'm so sorry. And then my mom was commenting about how it was kind of disorganized and whatever, and the girl kind of snapped back and she was like, it's organized. It's organized. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's organized. Everyone's having a good time. Do you see how many people are here? And I just wanted to tell her, all these people are here for extra credit. I don't think she realizes what kids will do for extra credit. And I wanted to tell her that, but I was a nice person, so I'm like, I'll let you have your moment or whatever. And she was just being like really rude, and like she was just like, yeah, we're actually having a good time. Like, you don't need to drag us down. Like, we're having a good time here. Like, everything's going on. Like, people were here earlier. You should have been here earlier. Like, it said to. And I'm like, it says on the paper, and we were showing her the paper, and she just wasn't getting it. It just wasn't sinking in. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then when we were talking to the manager, we asked him like, oh, well, can you call the other Barnes & Noble and see if they've already done the spelling thing? And he's like, I think they probably already have. Well, at first he was like, no, I can't call. And the mom was like, why can't you call it? And he's like, all right, I'll call, but they probably have already done it. And then he like leaves. And like 10 minutes later he comes back and he's like, yeah, they already did it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't believe you. And so I called and they hadn't done it. So he lied to our face, which was really cool. Appreciate that. My mom was going at it, and I really didn't like that he like lied, even though he doesn't know that we knew that he lied. And he gave us a 50% off a book and like a free Starbucks drink. So I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. We got what we wanted from you. We're gonna go to the other Barnes & Noble. So we were rushing over because I didn't want to be late because I really wanted to do the spelling thing. And then I go to the other Barnes & Noble that's like maybe 5 or 10 minutes away. And then I go, and I'm a little late to the spelling thing. They already did one category, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I do the second category, and I didn't win because it was like Doctor Who and whatever, and it was kind of stupid. And I was like, whatever, you know, I give up at this point. I was just having a bad day. Nothing was going my way. I was really looking forward to the spelling thing, and it didn't work out. And so then I was hanging out there for a while, and they decided to do a scavenger hunt, and I'm like, I love scavenger hunts, I'll do that. So I did the scavenger hunt, and I won, and I was super happy. So I got a book bag. Yeah, I was very happy because I wanted something and I got it. I said they were giving them away like really easily. They're like, oh, you want one? Take one. Like, it almost meant nothing. All in all, my Bfest experience was it wasn't that good. I mean, it had potential, but like my Barnes & Noble bookstores weren't that good. The second one I went to was a lot better. It seemed fun. The first one I went to was horrible. The first night I went, it was really cool and I enjoyed it. But yeah, then they started being rude and I didn't understand why. Anyways, let's get on to the book haul, because even though I had a pretty bad day, I did get some books. So I'm gonna start off with what I got from like Bfest. Like, this is what I got from them. I got the poster, of course. It's The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. And it's a poster, and it's actually a really cool poster. And on the back, there's like a summary and other books by her. And I'll probably hang it up eventually. It's pretty cool. I like it. In these bags were just samplers. Yeah, they were just samplers, and I was disappointed because I wanted like a book or something, not just stuff you can get from the table that was like right there. So basically I got this for free, and then everything else is just like, but they did have some cool samplers. I got The Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs. I love this. It feels so like soft. And they had this. They had these postcards, and I was so like, I don't think you realize I literally took like 20 of them. I'm not even kidding. I took so many because I remember watching those unboxings with the Lady Midnight stuff, and they had this, and I was like, I wanted it, and then they had it there, and I was so excited and happy. I also took a lot of these, these stickers with the rune on them, and then this was the spelling thing, and they're all like ridiculous spellings. It was horrible. My next thing that not all Barnes & Nobles had, because the first one I went to didn't have this, but it's a small Rainbow Rowell Kindred Spirits thing. So it's like a chapter sampler, but it was from the UK, and it even has like the pound stuff. And the Barnes & Noble people like specifically ordered it from the UK, and only their store did it. And I saw some like other people on Instagram who had it. And then I got this James Dashner, the Fever Code sampler. I got this, and I'm super excited. This was like what I went for. If I wanted to get any sampler, it was going to be this one. And it was Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth, or I have the Amateurs by Sarah Shepard. And then I have this sticker, and it says Camp Half-Blood. And then we have this, and it's like a program, I want to say. Oh, it's a highly collectible insider's guide, which is basically like a program, and it just talks about like different authors. And then, like I said, here's more. I took a lot, and I'm not even ashamed. And then I thought this was really cool. They have these like little cards. It has Dan and Phil on them. And then I got this Carry On cover. Except I didn't realize till just now it's the book cover, and you can color it, and I thought that's so cool. Like, I didn't realize that, so it's all bent and whatnot, but I don't know, I might use it. This was really cool. It's a coloring book, so you can color the books and the authors, and I thought that was so cool. Here's a chapter sampler for The Diabolic, and I have a pin for this that I got my first night there. Here's the scavenger hunt list. We only did 5 of those, and you can pick whatever 5. So I picked the award-winning teen book, a book with a purple cover, a book with 500 pages, a book with an alien as a character, and a book with 1 title. So yeah, that's basically what I got from them. And then I bought stuff. Of course I bought stuff. So I bought these books the first night I was there. So the first thing that I bought was this planner! Yay! I have the Bando planner for this year, and I loved it. It was amazing, and I got so many compliments on it, and it's just really pretty because I like how they have like quotes and whatnot just randomly, and it's like the pages in between the months are really cool, and it says I'm very busy, which is very true. And then I got Everything by Nicola Yoon. I'm excited to read this. I don't know what made me want to get it. I've seen it everywhere, but I never really had an interest to get it. Like, I was just like, it's just another book. But I bought it because they kept talking about it in the trivia game, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. I was all hyped up with like excitement and whatever, almost winning the trivia game. I decided to buy it. The next thing I bought was The Last Star by Rick Yancey. I'm literally so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I still haven't finished Infinite Sea, but that's okay. I'll finish it eventually, and I'll read this. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited. And the last book that I got with the manager's discount, so it was 50% off, which was pretty amazing. And I was going to buy the Harry Potter Illustrated because I'm like 50% off of that is pretty cool because that's expensive. But I didn't, and I bought this instead. It's the Cassandra Clare box set for Infernal Devices. I'm so excited. I don't think you realize I was crying. I was crying because I was so excited because of this. Oh my god, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. And as you can see, I literally have the books. Like, I have the books. I bought it again for the covers. Am I ashamed? No, I'm not. Also, fun fact, I still haven't read the series, so I figured I'll read it at the pretty covers. Anyways, thank you all for joining me, and I really hoped you enjoyed this video, and a lot of it was just me ranting because I needed to get it off my chest. But let me know about your Bfest experience if you went, or if you didn't go, if you would go next year after what I've said. I'm sure everyone else had like an amazing experience. It was just mine that was like iffy. I hope you all have an amazing day, and happy summer.